Sorry, just finishing up with little bit of last minute stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I just got on because I felt like it.
Yeah.
Cute.
And, well, kind of excited.
Oh yeah.
Leveling up.
I know, you finally get more stuff.
I know, right? Isn't that how life works? You know, you just want more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I just like being less squishy.
Good. That's generally a good thing, yeah.
So how are you all?
Good. How are you?
I am good. What have you been up to?
Nothing. I have some homework to do.
Yeah.
I've actually finished one of my homework. My other homework, I'm supposed. I don't know what to do for it.
What is it?
We are so we're doing a service learning project in my painting class,
Yeah.
and we're making a painting of a landscape for this one really, really, really old lady.
Okay.
And the thing is, she wants like pretty landscape, cows, and all that. And I don't have those skills. I've been trying.
Hmm.
I made a landscape like yesterday, and looking at it, it's like it's not realistic looking at it all how she wants it. Mine's looking like I have pastel colors, and like it's not it.
Hmm.
So
So what kind of landscape you want? Like a pasturey one?
yeah, she said that she lived on a farm once, so she wants like a pasture and like cows or something. She wants like a sunset and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay.
And you have to do it the way she wants you to?
The teacher, like, there was like thing. We went to the teacher, and the teacher was like, it needs to be like she like saturated colors. But let me bring up the thingy that said
Okay.
she likes saturated colors. She likes realism. Like, I don't like any cartoons or anything, which is like my style. I wanted to make a cartoon cow. She said she doesn't want the cow to be the main thing. She wants just a landscape. Where is this?
So, do you know what the terminology of artistic bullshit?
No, what is that?
Oh, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So, she says she doesn't want cartoon, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not as complicated as you think it should be. Okay? So, I'm going to send you a picture of something that I drew a while back. I was just playing around because I wanted. Sometimes, whenever I'm writing a scene in my book, I actually have to draw out the place or the character,
That's
right?
cool.
And so I usually just sketch it first, sketching and then painting over.
I wanted to make a sketch too, but then the teacher was like, you need to finish products because that's what the client would want. The client.
No. Okay, you can do a light sketch over and paint. Oh, are you doing acrylics or watercolor?
I think we're doing acrylics. It's like a group project.
Okay. Well,
We have a big canvas, but right now we're all trying to. We all have like homework of like showing off like what it should be.
All right. Well, practicing with colored pencil how you want the landscape to look first is definitely a big thing. So, like, I'm not flexing my 3 years of fine arts for nothing. I'm sorry. I want to help you actually.
Yes, please, because let me send a screenshot. I have both of my monitors on, so when I take a screenshot, it shows both of like what I currently have versus what she wants, and I'm like, I don't know how to make it.
So, You have to understand what she wants, yes, but you also have to understand what you're capable of giving her. So it's like, it's not like you can't, do those things. It's just you got to know what you can give. Let me give this picture. All right. Well, that's about as good as it gets for that. All right. And then I love that I have Discord on my phone and my computer.
Oh yeah. Computer. I have my phone on the charger, like way behind me. So like, my mom would be like, "I texted you." Also, this is the one I sent you, still work in progress. But my mom would be like, "I texted you on your phone." I'm like, I'm so used to having Discord.
Are you doing it digital?
They said like you could have. I don't have good color pencil. That's the thing. So I'm doing digital because I have what do we call it? Crazy art color pencil. So like those look awful. The colors of those and everything looks awful. And she said I could make paint, but like that would take too long because I need it by Tuesday. So I decided to just make it like a quick digital.
Okay, let me send this Discord. There it is. It's not very good. Actually, I'm going to retake that picture because it's terrible. I need better light.
I bet it is amazing.
Honestly, and this is just a rough sketch I did a while back.
You are senpai now because you are better at it than me.
That should be better. Like, honestly, me and Art have this on and off again relationship, and I tell you, I can't put it down long enough to, to walk away forever. I just can't. It's part of me. So yeah, I sent these.
Hey, sketch.
So but if you really look at this, the only features are on this sketch. They're lines.
Yeah,
You see how they're lines? They're simplistic. So what you want to do is you want to get your main shape first. Whatever is the most focal point. If it's a tree, or honestly, if you're doing a landscape, it would be the hills. You're doing a pasture, right? So you'd want to do something that's kind of rolly and hilly. So you what you do is you start out with the rolls and the hills, and you get them to go backwards. And
backwards. I did have a sketch. I could show you that.
Actually, where did you send that? Where did you send yours to?
What do you mean?
Where did you send your pictures on? Was it on Discord?
Yeah, it's right before yours.
Oh. Do you know which one?
What do you mean?
Remember. Oh, so we have a bunch of different places to send them in Discord.
It's in the DMs like you did to me.
Oh,
right
okay.
Over the pictures you sent me.
Oh. I'll just look on my phone because my computer is being dumb.
Oh, completely fine. My computer was being dumb too. I had for my homework I had to do something on Photoshop and it crashed like 30 different times. It was crazy. All I had to do was cut out these little pictures of fruits and put them on top of each other, but they kept on crashing. And it drove me mad.
I do like what you've got going for you here in this picture. It's kind of this faded kind of.
I think I need to make the colors more saturated.
You definitely do. You might want to add a couple layers so before you you start putting like the little dots of color in there. Like you might want to go back through the green layer and put another layer of like maybe slightly darker green in there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Like whenever I pick a, I know my process. I don't like to describe it to people because I'm never good at explaining it. But like,
You could
you
type
could
it
do
out.
something. You could do something simple, like as I said. So that the one drawing I did was just it's a cliffside next to the sea.
That is really nice. I love it.
And the trees are just one line for the trees and squiggles.
Is this the guy we saved?
Yeah, it's the guy we saved.
See, I'm so good at names. Remembered. I'm gonna be working on that tomorrow, most likely, all day. Well, after classes, all day. Because, yeah. See, I'm better at animals. Let me send you my animals picture. I love
And see, I'm better at people than I am landscapes as well. Like, I'm okay with animals, but I prefer to do people.
Look at this little frog I made. Like a frog.
Yeah.
Show more, but I don't know where to find myself.
Your frog is cute.
Thank you! I like to make animals. Animals are cute. Because animals are cute.
Yeah. That cliff. It's simple. Well, think about it this way: if she says you can't use sketching, sketch it out with a small brush, using either brown or dark paint. Make it a really pointy brush, and
Pointy?
yeah, like one that's really thin and pointy, and you start sketching lines like that, and you just use paint, and then you blend the edge into it.
In paint in real life?
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing. Are you doing digital paint? Or are you doing?
No, it's gonna be a real one, but I don't have like it's gonna be right now we're submitting our sketch it like our the references like
Okay.
I don't know
So you're
the
just getting the
ideas.
reference material for it, right?
Yeah, like so each of whoever wins, whoever the person picks like they like their sketch more, they win and their drawing we do their drawing. Their painting thing.
Oh, so you're like all submitting one, and then whatever wins it is the one.
Painting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm submitting mine via digital because other people were doing like they were gonna use markers or color pencils, but I don't have those supplies really. So I just decided to do digital.
Okay. Do you know cheap supplies work if it's what you got? And as I said, I sketched mine, so
I could maybe I'll try in a sketchbook before I go right into it.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, doing something physically, like I've done.
I
both.
prefer physical too.
I've done both too, but I always like to get that piece of paper in my hand and start thinking it out and planning stuff. I've done the digital media and I can, but I still prefer to draw on sketch pads.
They're good, yeah. I have some good.
But yeah,
I've done some. Okay.
Hello, Jacob.
Sorry, I don't know why I have it in my mind that we're meeting at 6. I do
I
not.
do too.
because that's your thing, Jacob.
I always have in my mind oh, we're meeting at 6, and then I look at the theme Bob. It's like no, we're meeting at 5.
For real. Also, sorry if I'm a bit quiet right now. I am adjusting my settings right now. I just plugged in my computer a few days ago, Desi.
Yeah.
After repairing and everything.
You
It's
finally plucked up the courage to turn her on.
No, it was they
Really
wired this completely wrong, by the way. I had to open it up.
And redo it.
Even a drive I literally unplugged so they
Why
wouldn't
didn't you
have
just
to
build it
format.
yourself?
They
No,
did.
no, I did build my computer myself, but it was breaking and I couldn't figure out what it
Oh
was.
yes, I remember now. I have
Yeah,
brain. Yes,
but
remember.
in any case, like I turned it in and then I like take a look at what they did after they replaced the motherboard and the RAM, which seemed to be the issue for them. And I was like, okay, that makes sense because those are some of the things I couldn't check because I just don't have the equipment, right?
Yep.
I look at it and like they say, oh, one of your drives is completely corrupted and we couldn't fix it. And I'm like,
Oh
I
boy.
left those drives unplugged so you wouldn't have to bother with them because they were working fine for me. So that was interesting. And two, they had it wired
Oh.
improperly, so like the LEDs didn't work properly.
Jacob is so offended. So he
extract
thinks of
card.
his stuff as children, right? He's totally overreacting mom in this. I love it. Jacob,
No, I'm just saying
no,
like
no,
the
No,
I
no, no, I
totally
feel you.
was
understand what
put
you mean
together
though.
improperly.
I have
Yeah, I
something.
agree. I honestly, the way that they were dealing with you, I did not like it. I'm like, honestly, the whole time you're describing is like, oh my god, you picked a bunch of amateurs to do this, Jacob. I bet you could have probably found somebody on campus who could have done a better job and for less.
I should be a little bit better now. Is this a better audio level?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can like step it.
Instead, we're going to angle it. Now, if I stand here, a larvae from this pond will get stuck here. A larvae
Oh.
from this pond will also get stuck.
I
I
didn't
think we're
know what
listening to
I don't
YouTube.
know what the heck that was.
I think that's some YouTube from,
that you,
from
Andrew?
Jacob.
Think of
No, that's Jacob.
What?
We hear your
are you
YouTube.
listening to some British guys?
Nope.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
in
I
the
can hear
background
it.
for a second. What?
Yeah, I
How
can
is
hear
that
that.
possible?
What did I just come into?
Jacob was listening to something and we could hear it.
I had a YouTube on in the background. I was closing out tabs and I pressed play on it and
Yeah,
Larvae from this
it was
pond-
like the lava or
larvae
something. The
from this
lava.
pond will also
Yes,
get
that's
At
That's
first,
what
I
you
thought it was
hear that?
Andrew like flexing his like like
brain.
You hear that correct? Like you hear that
I was
clearly?
gonna say it happened.
Like, do you hear that clearly, or is it like?
It was clear.
It was pretty clear.
I thought somebody else was
Interesting.
talking until I realized it was a video.
Hold up, what is going on in that case? I think it's because of my like plug-in port. Because literally, I'm hearing through headphones. It's not coming out through speakers or anything, but somehow it's still getting picked up. That is interesting.
Oh, that is weird. I was scared that happens. Like I would have like be in a voice chat and I'm listening to music and then it gets picked up.
Yeah, I know. Mine does do that all the time. That's why I have to
does?
be freaking careful.
You know what? I'm gonna try it right now. Let me know if anyone hears my YouTube. Oh, I don't even know what to pick now. That I
You will be judged.
You will be judged.
Oh. Anyone hear that?
Nope.
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 2 seconds.
Wait, hold on. I got you.
And the other 3 pawns will, of course, get stuck here as well. With the
Yep.
same.
I hear that
I hear
like
that one.
they're talking straight from my headphones, Jacob.
I thought that was Jacob. That's not Jacob.
It's very British.
Yeah, it's very British.
I
That
thought
is
he was
so-
doing an accent.
That is so interesting because, well, okay, so it is literally not coming out of speakers or anything. It's not getting picked up by the microphone. It is
Jacob, you're
directly
taking
my-
on the accent. You're taking on the accent.
Like, God, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to fix it.
It's okay. It's not that big a deal. Just don't be watching YouTube like you're.
No,
It's hard.
I still just want to fix it in general, just because, like,
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't want my audio recording to like get messed up if I have like multiple inputs to the same output. It's weird.
Outputs to the inputs.
Did you see that other picture I sent you?
Yes, it is adorable. How are you finding these? All the ones I found were awful.
You just go to Google.
I was using Google.
I'm really good at searches. I'm so good at searching.
I'm
Thing,
bad at searching.
Like art referencing. Like I've done hours upon hours of reference photos for art. I just know it's all about the wording. So literally type in pastures with cows.
What
and
I was. Yeah.
You go to Google image and that's it. And it's always the first like couple of rows that have the best pictures.
Okay,
cute.
this is interesting. While I don't know if I can fix it right now, which it won't be too big of a deal, this provides interesting ideas for characters in other campaigns and stuff that I can just straight off like just play an audio file for.
Play some YouTube music, like
Play
boss
intro.
music.
Ooh, this one's pretty. Oh, and it's nice. And see, with these black cows, you can paint them in as silhouettes. Not just you don't have to have all the features, just the basic shape of the cow and little dots all over the place. You just make it look like there's cows there.
How are you so smart?
Because I told you 3 years of fine arts.
My
That's what I
teacher,
did.
that's what they're not teaching me stuff. This I'm going crazy.
My teacher told me it was called artistic bullshit. You just put in what people want to see. What you
Fill the
think.
space, yeah.
Yep. I mean, honestly, you just fill the foreground and like. Give me a second.
I think my color palette, I need to change it. I think I need to make a redo a whole new drawing because mine is too not saturated for this.
Yeah. So like.
We're talking about cows.
He just left.
Who left? Oh.
Like-
Okay, if they're gone, what is their real name? Because I do not know their name. I know there's
Desi and Jacob?
that their name is Desi.
Desi, yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. I thought it was the username.
Okay. I suppose when they get back, we can begin a recap and roll into whatever comes next.
Be interesting.
For sure.
Yes.
Dice are important.
Are they new dice? Uncursed dice? Helpful dice?
It
Evil
is
dice?
owl bear dice.
They're all questionable at this point.
I'm scared. I'm so sorry.
Try these ones and see what happens.
Oh yeah, you're a statue.
Yes.
Honestly, your character emits luck. I really don't know what we're gonna do with you. Just gonna leave you there, just chill for a bit. I don't know. Is that one of the Duat skills turning someone into a statue? I did not like.
Yes.
Which one?
We established that session too.
I know that, but which one was it? What skill does that?
Petrifying Sands.
And how do you avoid it?
You make your save.
Constitution save.
Oh, okay, Constitution.
You have 2 chances, so it's...
Oh, okay.
How is this audio level?
I was just like, imagine if we all just turned to stone from the Duat.
It's a possibility.
I don't like that. That sounds sad.
Alright. Sorry. I had to take care of something.
It's all good.
It's fine.
I mean, to be
Well,
fair,
yeah.
that's exactly what happened to all of the other statue people you found.
A
Oh,
sad
man.
ending for the campaign. is what
I'm
I'm trying to
missing
say.
out on things.
Testing 1 2.
Oh,
Hello.
Jacob, you're very, very low.
you're far. You're always far. I don't know how far you are.
You
You're
sound
like-
far away.
Yeah, you sound like you're in the others.
Trapped in the void.
Yeah, still there.
I like constantly have them at 200%.
Everyone, every time I'm on Discord, everyone is 200. Even Desi is kind of loud sometimes. I'm like, 200.
No, I'm just naturally kind of loud no matter what I do in life.
Okay, I need to replug this in. I am listening, so if you want to do recap and everything, I can hear. I just cannot talk for a sec.
But-
Okay.
That is
Anyone?
the beauty of being able to turn people up and down as you please.
I'm, anyone
How
want
do
to
we
recap?
recap this?
I got this. I'm a pro at recapping. So, we were walking around, we found some stuff, we found a dude, the dude was like, ow, ow, I'm dying.
We did not find a dude. The dude kind of came to us.
We are recapping, we're avoiding the importance. The dude was like, ow, ow, I'm dying, take this thing and go. And then we put him on my back and we go. Then we go and the thingy was there and the Duat came and attacked us all and we went to the thingy and we didn't leave. So then Zagra turned into statue. We all kind of got hurt and for some reason the Duat is terrified of Catch.
And
I think it
Well,
was
actually-
cause fear, but
did we defeat the Duat right there at the end?
No.
no,
Well,
we did not.
We didn't. We kind of just spooked it. We went
It
boo.
just ran away.
Yeah, we went boo.
It had to move, and then the individual you rescued, they used a spell that made it seem to disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, they went whoosh. They went like bye bye, and then now we're
Yeah,
gonna be like
Isabrin, I assume.
yes. The thingies on the thing. The thingies there. Their character. They have a face.
Yeah.
They do
And they have
a
the thing on
token
the back.
now.
Oh, they have a face. That's nice.
Yeah, and they have the ring. And they have the rings. And now we're going to question them while they're dying.
Well, they're not
I healed him.
actively dying anymore.
I took 2 hits for that guy to be healed halfway. At least.
Oh yeah, you need to
Yeah,
stop
they're
using
good.
magic. I don't know
I
how
really
it's doing
should.
that.
Well,
Why
it's
does
a
it do
risk.
that?
Well, it's a risk to use magic. Every time I get a bad roll, I have a chance of taking exhaustion.
Well, it seems like you've done. It's 100% chance.
Yeah, well, I
It's
kind
happened a
of.
lot.
Well, I just it happens.
Do you have anything other than magic?
I do, but not to heal. They were healing spells.
Unfortunately, the nature of magic is uncaring what type of spell it is.
see, that's why Zace doesn't like magic. He's like Gurgur magic. I'm not in character right now.
Well, Tsubaki has to have magic in her life. It's just how she works.
Tsubaki might lose her life because of magic.
Tsubaki lives on an edge that nobody else knows about, so
That
Life
is
on
fair.
the edge of Tsubaki.
it's
You
alright.
are at 4, right?
I don't. No, I didn't take any hits.
No, 4
I used
levels
my
of
health
exhaustion.
potion.
I have full. Oh yeah, yes. I am
Dude,
level
that's
4
not-
exhaustion.
Isn't that death?
That's
No,
6.
6
no,
is exhaustion.
that's close to it.
It's death.
6 is death.
Yep. I need to take a good long rest after this. Oh, okay. So are we leveling up now, or
When you take a long rest.
I already did.
oh, take a long rest? So that only puts me down to 1 level of exhaustion, or 2?
It takes away 1, so that would put you at 3.
Oh, damn.
But nonetheless, everyone is still kind of scattered here on the map. In the fleeting moments of the final moments of the fight.
Okay.
Zagra has turned to stone, and Ketch has found that the portal was closed, or did close.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna haul our butts back to camp, right?
Is one of us gonna haul the stone butt back to camp?
I was thinking about it.
You? Would you like to do
Well,
it?
no, you'll probably have to be the one to do it because Tsubaki is
exhausted. If you would
Yeah.
like to carry the statue, I will.
I don't want to carry. I don't want the responsibility of carrying the statue. I will end up breaking that thing. Or
That's the thing. We don't want to break Zagra.
Yeah, I don't want to break Zagra either.
I think Catch is not here.
I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, he
Catch is
technically
here.
is, yeah.
I'm here.
Catch is- Okay.
All right. So we're up near those ruins or whatever, right?
No, you are kind of right in the middle of a large desert expanse. It's a little bit in the opposite direction of the temple, or the kind of large cradled hand ruins.
Oh, okay. So, well, I know we're kind of exhausted and stuff, but wouldn't this be an opportunity to go up to those ruins since we scared that thing off?
How far would it be? Map people.
Man.
I don't know. Do we have a map?
I
The
did. Past tense.
I mean, I thought I was.
I do
literal
have
map.
the most current map of the area right here.
But we also know it can travel around. So
Yes.
it could very well be back.
If we're probably not gonna be scared of
As
Catch.
I said, do we want an opportunity or do you want to just retreat for now?
I think we should discuss with what's in face, the one who
Well,
made him go disappear.
As I said, we could discuss with him once we decide what we want to do.
Should they help us decide what we want to do?
Well, I guess.
Their information could help us.
So what was your name again?
Their name was Iviar.
I guess
Iviar. Alright, so right now the Duat thing has been chased away. There's these ruins we haven't been to, or we could go back to camp. What do you suggest you'd like to do?
I think I think we should head. I think we
Did-
should head back towards our camp.
Okay.
I agree. We have someone who's greatly exhausted, someone who's still probably somewhat injured, and someone who's stoned.
And
Okay.
someone who is still not gotten hit.
I'm exhausted,
see.
but I didn't get hit.
Catch is doing a no-hit run of D&D.
Oh god, that sounds
God.
hard.
First one to hit catch wins.
God.
I take that as a challenge.
Oh no!
We win.
I'll happily let you tank catch if you.
They're aiming for you now.
No. I just know who my modifier is. Who has modifiers?
You- I have 20 AC right now.
That's quite good.
Yes, I need armor though. 20 AC is with my shield. I need to deactivate that.
Get a shield.
I do
Shield
have
as well.
smithing abilities. Maybe I can make something out of the spider stuff we got.
I would love a shield.
That is a good point. Does any of the other group with us or anyone at all like have any armor or shields that I could use?
They do have light armor. They do not have shields.
Gotcha. Like any spare ones. I don't want to take it off someone's back or
Yeah,
anything.
there are no spare weapons or shields. There are some areas of the desert that you can find that you might be able to comb through and find a lost shield from someone who is petrified. That's going to be taking time and such to search, but
Yeah, I
not
completely
impossible.
understand. So they have a spare piece of light armor though, like light armor, not like in use or anything.
They have some hides and carapaces and pieces and such that can be fashioned into light armor. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. If I'll ask around, like, is it possible that I can possibly use these materials for some makeshift armor for myself?
As I said,
Sure thing.
I have smithing stuff. If you want, I can
That
make
would-
you something
That would be amazing. Do you
after
need
I'm
a
not after I'm not exhausted.
No, completely fair. I can sort of help you with the smithing. I can create fire for you to work
That would be
on.
good.
I would be happy to help with smithing as well. I can create some materials out of bones.
Okay.
They are willing to share that stuff with you as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Also, I don't know if any of y'all know this. I've heard this fact the other day that was metal as heck. Okay,
What?
you know Vikings used to soak their weapons in the blood of their fallen
Yeah.
enemies because they thought it was stronger.
Mhm.
It
Um,
does. The iron.
does make it stronger.
fuses.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I
You
was
did tell us
talking
the
to-
other day.
It's metal as frick because like you're actively making your blade sharper because the iron because of the blood and it actually worked. It was
I believe that's also how they decided that's how they discovered how to make carbon steel. Like
I
the
don't know
really
about that.
old
I
rough
got
stuff.
makes sense, I suppose. I don't know.
Does nobody care about me?
Yeah, we're gonna take you back with us.
Sorry, I went on a tangent there for a sec.
Yeah. So,
Also, did we already level up technically, or is this like pre-level up, like before we rest?
You will get
Just
a
wanna make
level up when you take a long rest.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't level up quite yet.
okay. So
Yeah, the
so
old
I guess we're all going back to camp.
Let's go.
Taking Zagra with us. Zace, you carry Zagra.
We decided on that. We're not leaving Zagra here.
No.
Okay.
We don't want Zagra to get lost in the desert.
Well, that's true. I don't think we would ever be able to find Zagra again.
That's why.
So let's take Zagra.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check for me.
Me? Oh, I'm so sorry, Zagra. Athletics check.
If needed, I can do a Tensar's disc.
Where's the athletic? There it is. Okay. Athletics check, that'll just be a D20 plus
You
my
just
thingy.
take Zagger and stand on the disc and just make sure it's steady.
18.
Okay. You are able to move. Zagra's statue is heavy, but you are able to move it without issue.
I got you, Zagra. Hey, Ginger.
As far as traveling goes, it is a slower journey back, as like Tsubaki is at half speed. And while I know you're using the tensor's disc, that's only going to be moving at less than dash speeds, so about 30 feet per round, with
Yeah.
Zagra on it, and Zace kind of maintaining hold. So it's going to be a bit of a slower journey back. Which is why I need one of you to roll me a d12.
Don't let it be me.
I'll do it. I haven't rolled one of these yet this campaign. D12. That is a 10.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay.
Could be really close to being good, could be really close to being bad. Who's to say?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Catch.
Okie doke. Carefully. That is a 13. That is a 13. There we go. I found Kitch's voice.
Found it?
Well, that's amazing.
And pocket.
You hear the wizard who was leading you to this portal, this opening, kind of whispering towards himself. Found a party of wastelanders. At least 4 are cools.
What was that?
Yeah, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, you keep breaking up.
Oh, sorry. Found a party of wastelanders. At least 4 are cools. Operating out of the abandoned city. Many in critical condition. Spirits hunting the rift openings. Then there's about a minute pause. Crystals collected. Keeping moving. Let me know where to find the rift. That's it.
Huh.
Contacting someone. Contacting someone. There we go.
Yes, got message from outside when we missed the gate.
Impressive. So communication spells work, yes?
Yes.
Interesting. Is it good news? Is there going to be another rift at some point in our near future?
They're gonna need about a week to get their circle back to functioning.
Well, it looks like we'll have plenty of time to make that arm.
Plenty.
Well, they're gonna. Rin says he's gonna get. Well, Rin and. Hang on, what's his name? Look, they're gonna get back to me with the next coordinates about where we should be meeting. Rin and Zarkos. They're the two who are heading up our operations. So yeah, they're gonna have the next location.
Sounds good
Just
to
gonna
me.
take.
Also, is this a secret operation or something? Should we be worried for, criminal underbelly, eccentric wizard? What's your sort of deal?
Secret's a good word for it.
I figured. And I'm just
Not
gonna
many know of this
continue
place,
walking.
and
Truth be
That's a
told,
good
if
thing.
I didn't have to know about it, I wouldn't want to.
yeah, I don't blame you in the slightest.
And truthfully, if we ever get back to where we were, I promise I will never tell anybody about it.
Good.
I just want to go back.
I just don't want to be here. Do you know how exhausting it is to do magic here?
I
I
see
can
that as
imagine.
possible.
Tsubaki's got like bags under her eyes and like she doesn't her normal sparkling personality is kind of sagging today.
Oh, not a good sign for all of us.
I can help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
He pulls off one of the rings on his finger and passes it to you.
Okay. You just gave a girl a ring.
Don't take it as anything more than
Oh,
this is
I'm
trying to
not.
keep you alive.
Okay.
Spend some time with it. Try and make a connection. It'll hold you back it'll hold you about a spell level if need be.
So what kind of ring is it?
It is a ring. It does not require attunement, but it does require a connection that you have to basically spend a short rest to commune with it. But it is a +1 channeling focus. Basically, if you cast a spell and you fail your channeling check, if the spell is lower than first level, which those are generally considered automatic successes, you can instead choose to focus it on the ring, and instead of taking a level of exhaustion, you can just shatter the ring.
Okay.
So if you're going to take like 3 levels at once, you can instead break the ring and only take 2.
Okay.
And like if you have like a 5th level one, that like they start scaling at a exponential rate, but if you would take 4 levels, it's not going to break the ring, it's just going to kind of dampen it and then it'll come back. So like a tier 9 channeling focus is really, it's going to only be shattered if you do 9th level spells at a time.
Which, if you do a 9th level spell, I mean, that's just impressive.
You're playing with fire.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, while you are kind of connected to it, you do get a +1 to your spell DC and attack modifier. So it works like an arcane focus, but you're not attuned to it.
Okay. And you said it was a +1 channeling focus?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure I got that right. When I put it down. Okay.
Yeah, wizards, mages usually have a good number of on them just to be safe if they need to extend themselves past their natural capabilities. So, yeah.
Well, I will be working on attuning myself to this. Or whatever. Aligning myself with it.
Just when you reach out to it, be calm and careful. Sometimes the voices on the other end aren't the most accepting of new strangers tapping into their magic.
Comforting.
Scary.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'll have to work on that later. So, do we make it back to camp? Do we need any more rolls?
You are able to make it back to camp
Okay.
without any further incident or issue.
I'm gonna place Zagra. Wait, do we have? Oh my god, does the thingy become stone? the thing that we go downstairs with, the elevator.
You
It's-
all have echo shards.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
have echo shards.
Okay, thank goodness.
I gave him like 8 of the large ones, so
Okay.
we're good.
I'm just so used to Zagra being the one doing it.
I mean, everything on Zagra is stone.
Yeah. But we all have shards, so
Just needs an echo shard.
just stab it. It'll go down.
You are able to get the lift to go ahead and descend back into the abandoned city.
I'm gonna put Zagra in a very safe place.
Okay.
Everyone, this is Zagra.
We've met.
I think, everyone. I thought everyone came with us.
They did.
Man. It is rough being Zagra, isn't it?
Uh,
Not easy being Zagra.
what?
Zagra is prone
It's
to
not
death.
easy being Zagra.
You people
Take
don't
it
know the
from me.
half of it.
Oh. So, I'm going to use the ritual casting. Can I put identify on Zagra?
You could identify Zagra.
Sure.
I want to see if I can.
It is
You
Zagra.
might blade something. Maybe we'll know what's exactly turning me to stone.
Yeah,
The
that's
weird
what.
thing is, no, it's not.
Okay. You can go ahead and cast the spell.
All right.
Specifically the spell that causes petrification, the one that you would recognize the most of and is most similar to this effect is called Flesh to Stone.
Okay. Is there any way to reverse it?
Greater Restoration.
Oh. Didn't we have a scroll for that?
There are also some people who are like skilled with medicine and different crafts and have different sources of power that would make them much more susceptible and able to reverse petrification, but from what you understand, they aren't with your party. But like, it is a practice that can be learned.
Okay.
I would like to learn. I want to play
You
around
know,
with this
you're not a
Zagra
magic-
stone.
You're not a magic person.
Yeah.
I could totally be like sculptor.
Meanwhile, Ketch is just reading his book frantically.
Zace is counting his bones.
Zace, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, why
How many bones do you have, Zace? So no.
me? I know I was counting them. I'm not perceptive right now. Okay. Uh, 11.
Okay. As you're counting through the bones on you, you notice that you have one more than you did the last time.
Oh, that's amazing. What bone is it? I'm going to use my type of identify. My brain.
It's arguably more concerning than losing it.
Zace is very happy to have an extra bone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my D&D duplication glitch. Today, we're gonna duplicate some bones. Okay, let's go.
That's good.
He's gonna do it.
Is a medium-sized radius from a humanoid. It seems to be worn down slightly on different edges, and there is a kind of cracked pattern that runs up along the actual part of along the actual like bone itself. It otherwise seems to be in rather good condition. a little dusty, but overall,
Boom.
another part of the collection.
Not mine.
How big is it? Radius is like an arm, so it could at least give me like an arm length.
Yeah.
Not full, but like
The radius of it's your arms, like
half.
It's one of the forearm ones.
Yeah.
Is it human sized? Or
Yeah,
it-
like is it like there's a difference between Tsubaki and my radius.
That
so.
is
Yeah.
yes, yeah. It is about a foot, maybe foot 3 inches, foot 4 inches, maybe foot and a half if you're squinting a little bit. But it's within that range.
I squint, thus making it larger.
How did a radius? Did anyone drop a radius?
Did anybody drop their radius? Please tell me. I'm sorry. That is great.
Quite a big radius to lose.
Nope. Mine are still here.
I'm gonna like you take the radius and like put it up next to Zagara's statue thing just to measure Zagara's forearm. See if
It's a little longer than Zagra's forearm.
Okay, I'm glad it's not one of those. Fell off or something.
Zagra, oh no, your forearm.
Your little
It's
Your
not
radius
even
fell off.
It's not even the arm. It's just the bone from the arm.
Yeah, like the Eula's still there, but the radius isn't. That's why you're like statue. Like you're still a skeleton, but you lost a bone.
When you unpetrify, it's just a noodle arm.
Yeah.
The petrification is the only thing holding it in place here. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's too far gone. We can't cast Greater Restoration anymore.
I can put it back in.
No, it's too late. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's time we pull the plug.
Okay. Back to what. So, are we all taking a long rest?
You can certainly try.
I'm adding the radius into my inventory, by the way.
Why are you so threatening, Andrew?
I mean,
So
look at us.
hostile.
Look at all the players, and I think you'll see why. Just take a look. Just take a good hard look in the mirror.
I find I'm a delightful individual. Thank you. Nobody agreed with me?
Yes, you are.
No. I
course you
agree. I
Oh,
agree.
Desi, you're wonderful. Okay.
I'm just trying to be quiet since I can't
Oh
talk.
yeah, you're a statue, so Sagra's the only one with an excuse.
Fetch is just naturally silent, talking when needed.
Zace is like, I think your bones are beautiful. They're small.
Aw. You're
Aw.
I
You're
think
so
your
nice.
bones are beautiful and small. It feels oddly threatening if I didn't know you. Your bones are beautiful and small.
Oh.
Great for the snapping.
At least you didn't say snacking.
Great for the snacking. Fee fi fo fum.
No, that is the
We're
my bones.
We're so off right now.
Bones.
Okay. So we're gonna try to take a long rest.
You are able to take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrew.
We can try.
Certainly try.
It's like you cannot sleep.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum.
Cue Pokemon music.
Good morning, everyone. I mean, good after long rest, everyone. Except Zagra.
Except Zachary.
Except Zagra.
Zagra's having
Zagra's-
the longest rest.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, Zagra's just taking a longer rest.
The big rest.
Might as well just
That is the question. Is Zagro conscious or not conscious while a statue?
How would you go about finding out?
Does
Good
anybody
question.
have telepathy?
Oh, telepathy? No. Why did I even? I was thinking
None of the NPCs do.
um, we'll just assume.
But what are we assuming exactly?
That they can read our minds.
No.
Or if the NPCs do have telepathy, they're not telling you.
I would actually like to know what they've seen all of us. Probably like, oh god, I don't want to.
They're like, oh man, we're just gonna slowly walk away from these people and say nothing.
Well, I think this morning or day, we should find out how to undo this statue-ness on Zagor. Because I
Yeah.
cannot carry Zagor around. Would Zagor get hungry?
So, now that we've had a long rest, Andrew, do we get to level up?
Perhaps.
I didn't put any points in intelligence.
Perhaps.
You are doing this on purpose. You know how
Yes.
eager I am.
You do get your level up.
I'm
don't
here
really
for
get
it.
much.
Keep dangling that carrot, Andrew. Let's keep this going for another 3 sessions.
Jacob, I will hurt you. And if everybody else, I could physically go and do it.
You can't touch me. You don't know where I am. I'm off the grid.
You're on campus.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Too.
You don't know my room number.
You're in West Hall,
All
right?
I have to do is ask Jess.
Jess doesn't know. You can't ask. Jess is in Spain.
You're telling me Jess doesn't know what your room number is.
No.
Jess that threatened to kill you.
I literally, honestly, Desi, I would not put it past Jess to not know where my exact living space is.
Okay.
Me and Jess are of similar mind, where you can tell us something and we need information for, such as where a room is, and then 3 days later, when that information is no longer prevalent, be asked where that room is and not know.
Is this Jesse we're talking about?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that checks out.
Anyway, so how many levels do we get?
Just the one.
I knew it. Damn it.
Didn't we already know that?
No, I wasn't sure what we were gonna get. I don't know. I kind of felt like that was, a lot for just one level. Just saying. I'll take what I can get.
And a lovely statue for the living space.
That is true.
I'm conflicted, Andrew.
Conflicted.
Conflicted. I'm conflicted because there's a spell that I kind of want to learn that's not going to really come in handy, but it kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the spell Continual Flame?
Yes.
It kind of makes sense, right? But
yeah.
I don't necessarily want it, but it's a neat idea. I might take it later. Yeah, I might take it. Yeah, the main thing is, like, I would totally grab that, but it, one, requires 50 gold worth of ruby dust. And
God.
Sounds like a lot.
And 2, it doesn't produce heat. Sorry, for anyone who doesn't know, Continual Flame is basically infinite light fire that stays in one place, doesn't use oxygen, and like is infinite. Like literally, it is until dispelled. But it produces no heat.
I feel like heat's kind of important in this desert.
Yeah, for cooking and stuff.
And living on those cold desert nights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thankfully, you have a city.
Yes.
And thankfully, you're also stone. You don't feel the cold.
I don't feel anything right now.
That is true.
I could try cast mold, mold earth or
No,
stone shape.
no, please no.
Please don't shapeshift, Zagra.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Like a fantasy cosmetic place where they petrify you, reshape your face, then unpetrify you. That's a like interesting just thought I had.
Like a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, yeah, but like fantasy.
It could be possible. Who knows?
By the way, guys, you don't have to be carrying me around everywhere.
Yeah, I figured.
No, I am. I'm like every time we're having meal, I like bring Zagara over to eat.
It's okay, Zagra. I won't let them carry you everywhere.
Like, if you go out of the city, please don't take me with you.
Oh no, not there. But you have to come have dinner with us. Everyone must sit for dinner time.
We'll put Zagra around the fire. Zagra will watch camp.
We don't know if Zagara's conscious or not.
I'm just pretending.
Just big old
I think we
weekend
all
at Bernie's.
Am I just a scarecrow to you people now?
Possibly. We're like all going crazy. We're just like like those movies or stuff that like they go crazy, and they put little drawings on a beach ball. That's us with you as a statue now.
It's Castaway.
Yes.
So what does everyone change when they leveled up? Like what new stuff
Charisma
did y'all
and
get?
Constitution.
Ooh, get any new cool
Constitution and
perks?
strength.
Or was it dexterity?
I am
It was
top
charisma.
on strength.
I'm already good at charisma, but I could always be better.
I'm not even there. My charisma is 0.
Constitution just makes me healthier.
Mm-hmm. It helps.
I learned a long time ago never to underestimate Constitution.
I should learn that.
Everybody's like, oh, you'll just get really high defenses. No. No.
Okay.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get any cool stuff like ability wise?
No.
I got an extra cantrip and I think 2 spells.
Nice. I also got 2 spells.
Nothing.
But I'm being very picky. I need something that gives me more attack power. I definitely Thunderclap. I brought that one back. And then
I'm mostly just looking for stuff that can help us survive in like a desert, because I feel like that'd be very apt, like of what Ketch is doing, like on off time, just researching what like other spells that could like help protect everyone and like save himself in dangerous situations, all that.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I do have lesser restoration. Would I be able to learn greater restoration from knowing lesser restoration?
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay, that's what I've decided to do.
Greater Restoration is a 5th level spell.
Lesser is just a first. Don't kill me, Andrew. Don't kill me.
I've picked up 2 spells as well. Locate Object and Misty Step.
Okay.
Not too exciting, but like Locate Object I feel like could be useful in our situation at some point, and Misty Step is just sort of
Maybe you
added.
could locate the thingy-mabob, the one of the pieces of the thing.
Oh yeah, the other
Yeah.
pieces of the discs.
That was
That'd be nice.
that was what I was thinking. But with locate object, you need to like sort of know of it, or at least
Well, we got
We have a
piece
piece.
You got one piece.
yeah.
It-
I'm perfectly down for that.
All right. Well, I do like my variety at this point. I have defensive stuff. I have other things. I'm feeling good about this.
I have some bones and weapons.
Plus one noose. Plus one surprise bone.
I would love a shield though. I did not know they were good.
Okay. So the rest of the Slayers of Duat are preparing like food and meals and everything. They'll
Okay.
have rations ready for you for today.
Mhm.
Just tending the fire and
Oh, hold
licking
on,
their
I got it.
wounds.
I make fire.
You make fire.
I create fire.
I will happily cook.
The general atmosphere of camp is rather down and dour, as there is an understanding that there was a possibility of escaping, and the window was just not
Well,
quite
we
long
still
enough.
have the guy,
I mean,
and
I'll be honest.
he can communicate with the outside world. So we only maybe have to wait another week and be better prepared for this than last time.
Yeah, we still have a lot of chances.
I mean,
Don't
if they
feel sad
weren't
yet.
dour at least a little bit, I would be concerned.
I would happily be able to tell stories to the camp or something.
For what it's worth, I cannot actually reach out to the outside. I have some spells, but it's not. I can't send out. I can receive.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing. At least they can
Agreed.
warn you when they're ready. We didn't even have that, so. Though Zagra did send out a message.
That's good. What did they say back?
That we haven't heard from them yet. It said it would take 14 days.
Oh, so that's gonna take a bit.
Well, we have plenty of time to strategize for the next portal out of here. Then, it's going to be a bit longer than before, but that just means that it's hopefully more guaranteed than before.
Okay.
You said you have a map, right?
Yes, this one right here. And I pull out the map.
Okay.
I pulled out both maps. The map that I sort of roughly did of the city going through, and the map that of just the entire place and like the fractals.
Okay. And Ivyar pulls out their map as well. And there are parts of it that line up. Just kind of taking a look at where your map is and kind of not overlaying, but kind of trying to get a different line read of it and continuing one outward. Specifically, the one that is marked as... I have to pull up his map. There it is. Specifically the line that is marked as latitude 6. Kind of drawing that out onto where your map is. And there are some areas where the boundaries are similar, some of them where they're slightly different from where his map is. But in kind of seeing this, you notice that the two portals, the one that he came through and the one that you were leaving were on this same latitude. And so just sketching that around, it does travel across in different areas of the map that you've drawn.
Mhm.
But the nature of the planet you're on is oblique in such a way that while the portals seem to follow along this path, it's more of a spiraling pattern across the entire surface.
Hmm. Interesting.
So theoretically, it's possible to figure out where the next portal is going to be, but you have to figure out how much the planet will rotate and how much that drift will be, especially, and then compare that to how much Cadarn will drift. But it
Will Ketch be
seems
able to calculate that much? Or you?
I mean, only time can tell. We have some time to try figuring it out.
Okay.
they do note on here that the Echo, as Ivyar will refer to the place as, because that's what Rin calls it, that the Echo seems to be drifting at a rate of roughly 6 degrees per hour.
Okay.
So, I had a question. Darn it. Now I can't remember. Okay, well, I'll ask when I think of it.
But in going through this, you do learn one piece of information that's kind of very odd. The portals always are on this parallel. Like, there's no variation. It's always the same places on here where no matter where you start on Cadarn, the portal opens at this spot on this planet. You can't choose somewhere else.
Okay.
Is there a pattern to like where along the line it goes?
It seems to drift with the planet's rotation.
Okay, I do have a question. Do you know about the language that's here on this planet? Or place?
We've pulled some relics and pieces, but we
Do
have
you know
yet
how?
to translate
Okay.
any of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be working on that and making armor. I've got things to do. I guess I'm going to take another long rest for the rest of the day because
Why not?
really, why not? I have nothing else I can really do until I can get the exhaustion off of me.
I do think, as far as language and the different relics and keeping and such, Azaracos, they back through the rift, they were studying different pieces of it. They've been keeping a lot of the artifacts relating to the civilization that was here first.
Well, I'm going to figure out what they mean. That's what I've decided. It's something I figured if I can somehow learn this language, maybe it'll help us out whenever we do the portal or something. Also, I have this feeling that those ruins up above have something that we need in them. I feel like I've been thinking about it lately that the rest of these stone tablets may be scattered somewhere else and not just in here.
Stone tablets?
Or metal? They're metal, right?
They are metal, yeah, but
But yeah, these little plates here. I show him.
one moment. Ivyar kind of stares at it, following the different pieces of it. Never seen
We
anything
will-
like this before.
We believe that there are more pieces to it, and that it might go to something here. Maybe it's a way to open the gate from this side.
It's a possibility.
This is just what
Rin
I'm
was
wondering.
cagey about how he was able to break out of here and find a gate, so it could definitely be different, finding other pieces of this.
Alright. Well, I can't think of anything else to say. If you and Ketch want to just talk.
Yeah, no, anything to help solve this and keep us moving forward.
I would happily work with you to try figuring out this formula. Maybe we can predict the next gate.
Didn't you also get a notebook in one of the crates we found? Ketch?
Yes, this one right here. I've gone through most of it, and I'm only almost about halfway done with a spell that might help some petrified people that we can find.
Good. Okay, let's start with that then.
Yeah, I hand it over.
What was the number that you have for it currently? I think it was like 51.
66.
66, even better.
Want me to roll for last night?
Sure.
Ooh.
Let's
Arcana
see
check.
what do we get with a drunken sailor? What do we get with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, I got a 12.
Okay, that brings up to 78.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
Just
good.
one nat 20 and 1 2 away.
Well, thankfully, being able to compare notes on different spell books and such, and with some help from Tsubaki, she does have a version of this spell. Assistance is going to get you 19 up, so you're down 3.
Okay, heck yeah. So it's at 97?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Thanks, Tsubaki. Oh, I think, yeah, Desi got a call, most likely. It's about that time. I think Richard might be getting off work or something. I don't know. But yeah.
So yeah. For what it's worth, though, since it's a level that is higher than what you can cast, it would be
Oh,
counted
yeah.
as a spell slot, and and you wouldn't be able to, like, it would be it would be counted as a spell scroll,
I assume that's what you meant.
and you have to channel it because you don't have spell slot capability to, and the arcanum is not innately created inside of the scroll.
Essentially, I find this as like developers of code and everything, like whenever they get access to a code that's like way above their pay grade and like they just don't know what to do, but they're still trying to add stuff onto it. They can't execute it properly with their machine or anything, so they have to like outsource it in order to get it done. But even then, it's like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see it as. I don't know why I chose to describe that to everyone. It doesn't really matter in this context, I suppose, but
It's all good.
yeah.
Magic is very much like programming.
Yeah. Got to get your Python and C++.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, would like different like forms of magic be different types of codes? Like, I don't know, transmutation would be Python while evocation would be C++ or something?
I'm back.
Not exactly 1-to-1, but like each like there are different languages of magic, and so like Draconic and Sylvan are primary root ancestries for the language of magic, and so learning those, you might be able to insert different runes in such a way that it's sort of like having a little bit of an understanding of like C and a C++ language.
So fun. I love that idea too for like a future like fantasy setting where like you learn spells by encoding them. Or like you have like a flash drive full of your spells and it's like your spell book.
Yeah, like the way that spell books work
Or
is you have to decode the shorthand and understanding of the other spellcaster, and so it's a meeting of minds in that way.
Yeah. Hi, Desi. You've come back at an interesting time. What do
I
you
noticed. I find it an intriguing thing. I have not been playing as magically as I could the last couple of times I've played D&D. Next character, I've decided I really want to go back and do wizards or a sorcerer or something.
Nice.
What? I'm so confused.
We're just being nerds.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can't.
it's just nerd talk. Don't worry.
I'm barely able to understand the bare minimum of wizard.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nerd Talk. All nerd, no talk. Let's do this.
That
Yep,
It's
should
just
totally
silence.
be a podcast.
I
Yeah.
would listen to it.
I would
I
also
would.
listen to that.
But nonetheless, if you are welcome to take the day and do whatever you would like to do. Um,
I'm taking 2 long rests.
fair enough. Go ahead and mark off another point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Is this our downtime you're talking about before?
This is downtime. You can basically do whatever you want, but the downtime that I had mentioned before was like an extended period where you would have gotten the half level up. So we're probably
Yeah.
not going to get into that right away. So
Okay.
yeah, you have not gotten those feats or spells yet, but we'll find out later.
Half level up?
I was about to say, what is this half we are talking about?
It's something that didn't happen yet.
Oh,
Perhaps
Yes.
oh, okay. Foreshadowing.
it's something that could have happened like a couple sessions ago, but it didn't.
Also, during downtime, I'm going to talk to Iviar. Is that his name again?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Got it. Hey, I remembered something. And I'm gonna ask like if we can sort of talk like just between like looking through things if he can impart any like magical knowledge. Like I'm going to see if like we can compare notes as far as like magic and like spells are concerned. See if I can like learn anything, maybe create a spell scroll of something that I can use later, possibly.
Okay. First and foremost, he will not let you look into his spell book.
I figured that.
Yeah.
You never ask a wizard blatantly to like look in their spellbook. I wasn't
That's
gonna like lead with that.
blasphemy.
I was gonna be like, oh, would you like to compare notes as far as like spells and everything, not like look at each other's spellbooks, but
It's like looking at someone's diary, guys. Come on.
Wizards are the biggest diary keepers.
I know.
I feel that is true.
But yeah, no, he will share some notes with you. Is there something in particular that you're looking for, or?
I am one. I want to complete this greater restoration sort of spell. That's one. Two, I want to just like get a greater understanding of like all things wizard, essentially. Going into like sort of meta-ness, like Ketch is basically trying to speed run like being a wizard right now because like Ketch is like one level behind in wizard compared to like all the other level ups. Like I just got access to level 2 spells because of the level up and everything. And like for downtime, like the half level up and everything, I kind of just wanted to go full on. Okay, Ketch is just, going full on trying to learn more wizard stuff to sort of catch up in level
Okay.
as far as, wizard.
I mean, the art of wizardry is it's much more of a practice than an art. It's a mindset, a discipline. Um, I am not much of a teacher of it, but one thing that I can do is
Did you see
did.
the meme I posted?
I had
Oh
to.
my god, is this from
That's the Shark Boy Lava Girl
yes,
thing.
Yep.
yes. Dream, 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 dream.
Send him to the
God, that
principal's
movie's
office
a
and have
trip.
him expelled.
Chuck's book. He ruined my dream journey.
God, that movie.
Sorry,
is
I
a
just
trip.
thought that was the most optimal time to place that.
No, you are absolutely right.
You're right.
Okay. A lot of what it comes to when it is casting a spell is visualizing the kind of runes and the flow of magic in your mind. If you can see where the power comes from, you can try and exert a greater control over it. A lot of wizards, I mean, there are very few magic users who do not draw from the sources, who do not have to channel their abilities. I've met two in my time.
Andrew, you're breaking up.
Oh no, I am?
You kind of sound like
Yeah.
you're in a fighter jet talking to us, like
Yeah.
through the speakers.
It sounds like, like you're in rough weather and you're just slowly fading.
You're like flying through the storm. Have you ever seen Oxenfree, kind of like that?
I've heard of that game.
One moment while I go ahead and try and redo my mic then.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, magic. I haven't met many people who could channel it outside of different sources and connecting to them. There are a couple aberrants out there who have developed their own sparks within them, and lots of others just draw it from areas around them, from different spirits and minds and such. But working with the magic is what is the primary blood flow and the primary power that is held by dragons, at least as far as what I understand. They come around, they work with different mages, and they form different pacts and bonds, and that's where a lot of wizards' powers come from. They're able to take that draconic fire, that rage, that fury, and manifest it into doing their will through their spells and their runes.
Question, is Zace listening in at all to this?
You are welcome to if you would like. They're not gonna. Ivyar isn't going to stop you.
Okay, I'm just chilling, listening.
It's not quite. I mean, there are some folks who wander around who they have some folks who are marked by a spark within them that are hitherto unforeseen and unpredictable. Sometimes they are chosen by other powers, sometimes they are beholden to different contracts, but it's not. It's aberrant. It's rare. Marks are unusual. Where do
And
you where do you see yourself when you cast your spells?
I don't really see myself at all. I have learned to um it is odd, I think. In general, I have done two separate ways. One where I try my best to sort of go with the flow, as it were. That's a silly way of putting it, but it's how it feels. When I learn a spell and I like go through the motions, it's me saying, the verbal components and the schematic components, like making sure I have all that on me, and it just sort of boils together in this crock pot. And I'm just sort of I'm not even the cook who is making it. I am the one who supplied the ingredients and is now a audience member to the show that will now commence. But then there are other times when it feels like I'm forcing uh, a spell. It doesn't feel like I'm supplying anything. It just feels like I'm forcing that spell into existence based on my wants. A good example was recently with the Duap. Um, I cast cause fear on myself. It was very reactionary, and it felt um, forced when I did it. Like every part of my being like tensed up, and then that energy that normally goes to my muscles uh, ceased to exist and instead went into the spell.
That is a way I've heard magic described before, yes. Yeah, that's feeling the energy and kind of forcing your will and imposition upon the world around you. That is magic. That is performing and casting a spell. Being the audience member of your mind as spells happen around you, that is. I've never
Mine
heard
is
anyone
based
describe
on my imagination. I imagine as I want, and it happens.
that makes you incredibly dangerous then.
Oh, I know. That's why I always try to be a little bit of a cautious person sometimes. I seem like I'm all devil may care, but I assure you, I take great thought into everything I do.
Good. I would recommend continuing that train of thought. Um,
Is the transparency? Oh, that's what I want.
do you, when you say you cast spells and are less the actor and more the one who is just performing the motions, when you're just when you're going through the components and when you do that,
Yes.
How does that spell happen? Is it one that you know? Is it
It is a. Uh, I. It happens much like sparks. Um, I'm supplying just like one thing that afterwards it will grow. Maybe it's um, just some words. It's some inks, some rocks, feathers, mushrooms, and then I just combine it. And after that happens, it unravels on its own. I simply bring it all together, and it just works. And I've been trying to understand it for a while, but I am still not been able to figure it out myself in a lot of ways. Um, that is at least my experience with that form um, of magic.
would you be able to show me that? Just one moment. See, he flips through a couple pages of his spell book and casts a spell upon himself, and you see his eyes sort of turn blue and fragment into hundreds of pieces almost, to almost be like a fly's eye. Can you show me what that looks like?
Sure thing. Ironically enough, I think I have just as well for this. I am. Uh, let's see. What do I? Okay. I am going to take out my own spellbook and the cylindrical jar I have like my components in, and I am just going to take a little bit of like sticky paste from the jar, move it slightly, and then go back in and take out some hempen leaves, combine them together until it makes sort of this gray substance. I am then going to just close my eyes, open my spellbook, repeat the phrase "Olk Aktin Ich Das," and that gray glob is going to slowly get bigger and bigger until it encompasses my whole hand, my arm, my head, all the way down my body, until it sort of just opaques, and I look just like him, with the eyes and his form, with his same sort of stature as well. No longer an orc.
And that is scary.
You see him kind of just start looking around at the different levels and kind of layers of the enchantment. He
I have
pulls.
cast disguise self.
Gotcha. He pulls out his book and starts kind of making some notes and kind of sketching things that he sees. Interesting. It's what you did is formal arcanum, no doubt. Curious. And you see as he's kind of drawing, the different patterns in his eyes seem to kind of rotate around with his head, and a little bit slightly in the opposite direction, but It doesn't seem to match up exactly 1-to-1. There are areas where it seems to zoom in and out of different frames almost.
Mhm.
And there's across the notebook, across the spell book, there are different runes that are being written down in what languages do you speak?
Common, giant, and orc. Nothing that can read like spells, I don't think.
Gotcha.
Nothing that would be a wizardly sort of deal. I guess giant maybe, but that's more like runic um smithing, I suppose. Depending on the giant.
Mm-hmm. Um, Eventually, as you're kind of watching, it seems like whenever he draw one character, he actually draws three simultaneously. And eventually, when he pauses, he's like, the craft is curious. It's smudged, for lack of a better word. And the way I had said that there were three, it's one that's kind of in the center with a shadowy shift to the left and a shift to the right. As they all just kind of blend into the center rune.
Mm-hmm.
You see, this is roughly what it looks like when you cast your spells. Whereas the standard form is this, and it's just a very straight, solid line. It's clear, it's clean cut.
In that case, I'm gonna drop disguise self to
Okay.
look normal again. Um, I'll take off that spell slot. What about this? And I'm going to cap my components pouch, my little components, so almost like spell scroll case, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to this time cast the same spell, but I'm just tensing my muscles. And then all of a sudden, all the definition and all like the veins all of a sudden just sort of disappear and get smaller as purple, almost veins in electric arc patterns come down my hand and instead have a purplish glow over my entire body, changing myself to look like him again.
Okay.
Uh, and that one is me forcing the spell.
Okay.
Out of the two, which would you say is the more optimal to learn, or is this like more clear to do rather than the split ways that I was doing before?
This is much more clear. It's You haven't felt burnt by any of this?
I feel mentally exhausted if I do many casts, but it just feels like I'm tensing my entire body to almost infinitum before it all just fades away and the spell's cast.
This one that makes sense for. This is This is a magic that Rin prides himself over as having started tinkering with. It's clean, it's efficient. The other one, the one where you changed changed yourself, presented these different runes, ones that were smudged. You said that one felt better?
Um,
Felt easier, more straightforward?
it's if I'm being honest, the muscle tense is easier
mentally. I feel it gets exhausting after a while, but the other one feels um it feels more natural. It doesn't feel more easy. It just it is almost more comforting in a way, while the force of the spell feels like I am bending like a log until it breaks to my will.
Hmm. You've seen your other mage have adverse reactions to spellcasting. It's understandable. When you cast in the when you cast without forcing it, when you cast without feeling it come forth from you and feeling the pressure push and pull against you, and when you seem to be doing everything right, you should be burning too. You should, the two of you should be. I've seen her have reactions as during that fight, but you should have suffered some strain as well. Here.
Mhm. Um, did you say here?
Yep.
Is he giving me something, or is he like pointing to a place where I should have felt
No,
strain?
no, no. Like here right now, like when you
Oh,
did the first disguise self, he's saying like you mechanically speaking you should have made a constitution saving throw, but you didn't have to for some reason.
mhm. Uh, I'm unsure. I perhaps I can find out a reason why. Is there a specific why that would not be the case, or is it all still within ideas, or yeah, would you know where to start or begin?
I am unfamiliar with that type of magic. The only thing I can say is be careful who you show it to. There are some who would like to test it and see the limits that you could push your that you could not push yourself to cast a spell.
Interesting. Thank you
And
very
if you
much.
don't,
I
yeah, if it doesn't burn you, they will.
understood. I appreciate this converse. I and still in the retrospect of everything new at this, I gesture to the skies, which I sort of just break. Yeah, it is um something I want to learn. I want to get better at. I want to achieve more. If you understand my
I think I understand
feelings.
exactly.
Thank you. Anywho, I will wish you a good night. It is getting late.
Yes, of course, of course.
See you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I get up and I head out.
Okay. You see that Ivyar has this look of confusion and mild concern. Just trying to
Who
piece it
sees that?
together.
Who sees that? Anyone else?
Is there anything else anyone would like to work with or attempt?
Nope. Just napping.
Just napping. Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't dare risk anything at this point right now with the exhaustion I was at.
Mm-hmm. I
Like, I'm going to be working with materials. I can't waste them.
I do not blame you one bit. Okay, so going into day 3.
We feel bad for Zagra.
Arcana check to see if I can get greater restoration.
Go ahead and make it.
I got a 6. I rolled a 2 plus 4.
Great.
I believe that would complete the spell.
Cha.
Try yourself.
Okay.
Now, with the spell completed, is it like something I can learn as soon as when I get the ability to level up to get level 5 spells? Or is it like a spell scroll currently?
It is currently in the state of a spell scroll. If you get to a point where you can copy level 5 spells into your book, you can copy this one into your book. Or you can spend it now.
I am going to spend it now.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yep.
Good luck.
I'm going to cast attempt to cast greater restoration via the spell on Zagra.
Okay.
Constitution save is 15. Oh, sorry, that was a check. They're the same though. Oh wait, no, they're not. Here, sorry. Do you want me to take that one or reroll?
You said it's the same?
No, the Constitution save is actually a little bit larger. But I'm fine with taking that one because I already sort of announced it.
Go ahead and reroll.
Okie doke. I got a 14 on the second one. Just
Okay.
one lower, even though the modifier is bigger. Interesting how that works.
14.
Yes.
Greater Restoration is 5th level?
Mhm.
Okay. Zagra, you do feel a small sandy casing around you begin to shift as the density of the air and space around you collapses and eventually is just reduced to dust on the ground.
You good?
Catch, you take 5 levels of exhaustion.
Yep. That's what that cough was.
You good?
Hold on. What's 5 levels?
Your speed is 0. Your hit points are halved. You have disadvantage on everything.
I don't even think I cough. I think I just collapse.
I'm
Welcome to my club.
The first thing you see when you wake up, Zagra, is Ketch's body on the ground.
Ketch, are you okay? No, I'm going to hold Ketch. Don't let you fall on the ground.
I am not okay. I do not feel correct.
I knew magic was not good. You guys need to be more careful with it.
Yep.
Thank you for getting Zagra, though.
It was worth it.
Rest now.
Yep. Zagra.
There's a quote that's coming to mind. I'm resisting doing it.
Do it.
What is it?
Go for
I
it.
don't feel so good, Faith.
If I do
No.
take one more level of exhaustion, I will die.
Oh, God.
That is just a thing that will happen.
Jacob, go to sleep.
Yeah, this is just like making you sleep now.
Okay. Catch is just sort of like just going to give Zagra a thumbs up and then just sort of
Pass out.
like pass out, yeah.
I'll give him a thumbs up back as I look around confused.
You were not there.
I
Were you
know.
there? Were you there?
I don't think I was there. Andrew, was I there?
It's been 30 years.
It could have been 30 years for all you know. It could also have been 6 minutes. It seemed time immediately stopped, and then it just restarted again.
Welcome back.
How long has it been?
Couple days.
10 years ago.
They're joking.
I'm just kidding. You haven't been out for a full day yet, so you're good.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you've been out for a full day.
I've been out for 3 days.
How do you know?
Sarah knows.
Sitting there correcting me.
Zagra, you're officially 3 days younger.
Wait, does your birthday change? Does your birthday like go up by 3 days?
I don't think that. I just think time for you stops. Nothing in your origin changes.
Mhm.
That sounds more right.
Your backstory.
Freaking
completely changed.
Zagra out with the birthday change and all that.
I need to think.
Idea.
Go ahead
It's a
and
good
roll me an
idea.
endurance check, Zagra.
Endurance.
I've
Should
got
be-
that somewhere.
I think it's your
Yes.
only constitution skill.
Okay, I'll take it. That's an 11.
Okay. You feel a little bit nauseous, a little bit thirsty, but overall in a good place. A little bit of a headache, so you've been shaking around a bit.
I need a drink.
Join the club.
Welcome back. Some of the others will be around you.
Officially alive.
Thank you.
Good to have another shot.
That was weirdly said.
Yeah, no, you're not the first person we've seen go stone, but you are the first one we've seen come back, so
Second time's the charm, hopefully.
Let's go.
You just like going down, don't you?
I really don't like it. But it just keeps happening to me. And I don't know why.
That is just your luck.
I want to go back to the Feywild. Less deadly in the Feywild. And that's a surprising thing to say.
wait. You've been there?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah asking.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
I've only heard stories. What's it like?
Large, thick forest.
Okay.
With giant mushrooms. Communities living in the trees. Literally speaking in some cases. Some places you just don't go to. But others that you're encouraged to go to.
Don't cross the west side.
Interesting.
What is interesting?
Wild.
Yeah, no.
I know that, but why are you? It's very interesting for this.
Yeah, there. I've heard stories just about all sorts of grandiose things that can be found there, but
Definitely.
you're the only person I've ever know who's been there now. Did you meet anyone on that side?
Several people.
Okay, I think
Did
I'm
they give
just
you
gonna-
anything? Or did you take something from them? I've heard hundreds of accounts of both, and
You are making that magic man happy just talking to him.
Guy's getting so much
I'm just gonna
influence.
like start getting like eager about this because
I knew it. Something's up with this guy.
Zagreus just wants to like show
This
off
is-
what she got, and she really wants to talk about this. Okay, so I set down a flask of mood glowworm, a salt shaker in the shape of a wizard's tower that's empty. And she also pulls this carved wooden mouse out of her bag, and it squeaks as she holds it in her hand. Kind of pets it.
those are incredible.
I don't know why, but I miss Nova now.
Have you ever this tower here? Is this like a souvenir, or is there like a Feywild gift shop or something, or did you like get this as a gift or take it from somebody, or have you been
Gift
to this
shop.
tower?
Gift shop.
Gift shop souvenir.
Really?
I don't know where the pepper shaker went. I'm just going to be honest.
Huh. You see him immediately flip open a notebook and just scroll down something.
Zace is not gonna talk like anymore in front of this guy.
And these, they change color depending on my mood. They're still alive.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were gray for a bit, but I think they were also stone with you.
That sounds right. Are they still alive? Are they wiggling in there?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Just gotta check.
Mm-hmm. No, they've all mutated.
No!
No, they're all Larry's now.
Larry.
Poor
Who's that
Larry.
guy?
We never gave him a chance. I'm kind of glad we didn't.
I wish we did.
Not me. I could only imagine how bad that was going to be. Though I'm not going to lie. I was tempted to take it up and see if it would fight the Dua. I was very tempted.
It does
I
sound kind of
suppose
cool.
I'm going to spend like several hours showing Ivyar my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, Isaiah was the one who was most
Oh,
curious into it.
It's
But when you
Isaiah,
do pull out,
Isaiah.
it's okay. Because I was going to get to that point. When Ivyar sees the tower come out, there is a odd moment of, huh, interesting.
Yes.
I've seen that tower before.
Do tell. Have I seen the actual tower before that it's modeled after? I
no.
mean, probably. It was probably... Okay, no, never mind.
The tower itself is very thin and narrow. It's curved slightly, with that widens at the base and kind of leads to a point at the top, where there is a slight balcony and slight structure at the top, almost looking kind of like a lighthouse, but made out of a rib.
Okay.
You see areas around it that are carved with different brick patterns that go up, and it's part of it's sort of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa almost, but at the same time much more wizardly and much more just off. It doesn't look like it should be able to stand in in the way it is. As you look at as you flip it over, the windows of the tower are what actually let the salt out.
Nice.
But one of the interesting things is there's like flecks of black paint around on the outside. From like if it maybe was painted at one point in time to look one way or another, but someone had decided to either remove all of the color to this kind of bare ivory to make it like seem like it matches with the salt shaker or aesthetic, or just because maybe just having an almost black tower would look a bit more ominous on a shelf or among a collection somewhere.
Yeah. But okay.
Nonetheless, if you're that's it looks. I've heard stories about it. There's at least a small sketch of it within our workshop. It's been referred to as the Ebony Keep. How a salt shaker of it got to the Feywild, I have no idea, but it looks similar enough to a place we've been keeping eye on.
You're kind of
Just
cutting out
putting
now,
me
man.
on.
Oh no. How this turned into a salt shaker and got to the Feywild, I will quite frankly never understand. I will never know that. But we've been keeping an eye on this keep. Seems to have some different contemporaries of the arcane practices and the arts.
Hey. Anything we should be worried about?
I'd recommend not going there, but
Well, they say the same thing about the Feywild.
and here.
Why have I never heard about not coming here? No one told me about that.
Well,
I did not know here was a thing. Hey,
Yeah,
Hey.
no one.
can I look in my violin case and see if the coin that one person gave us is still there?
it is.
I look at I hand him this. Somebody handed this to us, and that's what transported us to the place that took us to the gate that led to here.
That seems needlessly complicated. Okay, interesting.
Well, it's
It
like,
honestly was.
Andrew, I feel like you just called yourself needlessly.
I do that all the time.
it just kind of hit me. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Do you know anything about this?
Well, it's definitely a gold piece. Slightly red tint to it. Standard issue. Not particularly familiar if there's any enchantments on it or anything. It's definitely distinctive, unique.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
It's just
interesting.
one more piece of the puzzle.
Hello.
Sorry, I can't be the one to put all of them together.
Yeah, I know.
We were kind of hoping that we were all like gathered around you, like listening intensely.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, I've been gone so long. I just got pizza.
it's all good.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Delivery driver got kind of confused. Oh, hi.
They
There's
tend to
pizza.
do at this area.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Did when they gave you this coin, was there anyone who was like? Was there someone who specifically like identified themselves? Someone who?
I know.
Okay.
I know. Don't I know? They sat next to me.
They threw this in my case. Do I remember who it was? I thought I took a note of them.
You got a good look at their face.
Yeah.
You didn't get a name or anything.
Yep. That's about all I can tell you.
Do I know? Because I think I know.
They did introduce themselves to you, yes.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
But I don't remember a thing. This play.
Okay. Well, without that information, I can't really point you one way or another.
That they were a part of a guild or something.
Well, if they introduced you, can Zace remember what their name was?
Can Zace remember?
I'm asking, does Zace remember? So, what was it?
It's been a while. It's been long enough that
That's why I'm asking
you need to remember. Like, I cannot give the name and information. If you remember it, that's on you.
I remember they were part of a guild. They came next to me. They were like, "Hey, you're a cool looking dude. I am this person. I am part of this guild." It was like some kind of thingy-mabob guild, and they're like, "We'd like you to join." I'm like, "Hey, no." That is all I remember. Wait until next week. Wait until next week, and I'll remember. Give me next week.
I'll find it. Hang on.
1.
Excuse me while I go private all the videos.
Too late. I'm already there.
No.
My memory. It's awful.
Come on, YouTube quality. You can do this.
Well, sounds like an interesting person. I can't really point you one way or another with them, but if there's a guild who's passing these coins out, maybe try and get some more information on them. Where do these coins come from then? If they have any sort of arcane enchantment or anything on it, I mean...
Actually, can I use Identify on it?
Sure.
Ritual cast?
Ritual
I
cast?
think the guild was the Cobalt Lancers.
Lancers. I thought it was pole arms. I was gonna say pole arms.
Okay. When you cast Identify on it, you will see that there is an enchantment on it. It seems to be a little bit more custom. Like different parts of it have been tweaked and such. The base spell that it is working off of is called Blood Hunt.
Huh. Do I know anything about that? Or if I tell him, does he know anything about that?
Nope. That is a weird spell that is usually practiced by individuals familiar with arts like sanguimancy and hemocraft and such of that sort. Very much not common stuff.
Okay. Well,
but it
I
does
think that's all.
give you the idea that, like, from casting Identify on it, you would be able to understand that, like, if there's blood around the coin, that might start to set something off.
Okay, so I cut my finger and I put blood on it.
Okay.
I also try something.
You didn't hear me because my mic was muted, but I was just screaming no.
No. What? I don't want to try.
Okay. It's too late. It's too late. I'm just gonna.
If you would have said something sooner.
Oh
I'm
god,
unconscious.
Oh, when did
Oh,
you
yeah.
become? Oh, yeah.
yeah, you've been dead. You've been. I laid you in your little bed.
I'm not using a spell of anything on you. Like, I don't even know if anything would work on that. Anyways, all right. Well, I've already put blood on it. What does it do?
It doesn't seem to react.
Okay. I wipe the blood away.
Okay.
Can we all just put our blood on it?
I think it's already done the thing it's supposed to do, so it's not going to work again.
Oh yeah, it was like a later game that we accidentally happened to.
Like it led the thing to us, and the thing put us here. It's
No.
that they don't need to come here to put us in here again.
Possible. It's possible.
I mean,
I
the
was thinking I
goal
was gonna do something completely. I think someone has like our number now. Do you have like a scrying orb around you or something?
Do I?
How would you go about telling?
That's fair. That's fair.
our number. They have our number. Like they're gonna just like.
Basically, they were tapping our phone lines.
Ring ring, banana phone. Also, sorry. Ketch is just sort of like taking a nap, but also eating pizza.
He's just
Rat,
saying this in his sleep.
I was about to say,
Oh.
you're eating rat pizza.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is this pizza you talk about?
It's a gnomish dish. It's pretty
I
good.
look at Tsubaki.
Really? I'm like, yeah, we totally invented it. And
Canon.
even if
Well, the fact that he responded to me tells me he might be sleepwalking. Or
well,
at
he's
least
sleep
talking.
cheating, so
On a slice of this pizza is really good.
I demand that you slam some through Discord to me.
Okay. I'll put it in my CD tray and then close it, and I think that'll just sort of get it to you.
You would cry if you did that.
I would.
You never know. It might fix what's wrong with your computer.
There's always that possibility. There is always that slim, non-zero chance that will happen, yes.
I think this says a lot about how my brain works, but the first thing that came to mind was, and I'm sorry I shoved 11 cookies into the VCR.
Okay.
Clearly you don't own an air fryer.
I do not.
As someone who does now, it's a bit overrated.
It's
That's
just
true.
a
I was
tiny
just-
conviction of it.
Yep.
I was just saying the meme. The meme outside. Clearly you don't have an air fryer. You know that one? Hey, Tsubaki, do you know that meme about the air fryer?
What's a meme?
What's an air fryer?
It's like a joke. Not an air fryer, a meme. A meme's like a joke. An air fryer is like a food cooker utensil thing.
Maybe.
Catch is like experiencing all realities right now. Catch is like in the future.
I wonder what the other guy's gonna reply. Like, what's his face? Is he alright?
Yeah,
It-
Gnome's totally.
Do you know
admitted
what's
that
going
too.
on with him?
No.
He's hallucinating. He had too much of our mushroom dust.
Maybe we gave him mushrooms to let him sleep or something. I would blame Tsubaki.
Mushrooms on pizza is pretty good though. Mushrooms on pizza can be pretty good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're really off topic right now.
It's all
That's
good.
true. Sorry, I'm gonna go back on mute. Catch gonna roll over. Now finish his pizza, but Jacob still wants to have some pizza. So
The post do what slap happy session.
Duh. That's basically it.
Okay.
That's hilarious. All right.
But if there's nothing else to do, you can all take a long rest.
Yay!
I'd like a rest, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I only have one thing of exhaustion left, right?
Yep.
Yay me!
But also, we have someone with 4.
Yup.
I'd like to pet my mouse as I go to sleep.
Well, hey, my speed's not 0 now. My hit point maximum still halved, but... Oh no, does that ruin the no damage run? I guess I didn't take damage, it's just halved, so...
Well, okay, nobody hit you for that. You lost
Yeah.
it in a contest of constitution.
That's true.
So nobody hit you. You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Still
I
a
have no one
winner.
but me to blame.
Yep.
I lost my life, and you're to blame.
I don't like.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
You give magic a bad name.
Someone got it! Andrew, you get some pizza for that.
I got it, I just... Let's kind of continue it.
Okay, you get some pizza too. Well, everyone gets pizza.
Okay.
I'd like.
I've got a 6-hour drive ahead of me, but I'm gonna go.
I'll meet you halfway. 3 hours there and back.
Okay, it's
That's still
8:30
doable.
6
here.
hours.
Oh, that's fair.
It is doable though.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yes. As the morning of the next day happens, though once again you're underground. You hear Ivyar kind of whisper to whisper it, hearing a message come in, and then kind of responding, and it's early, and most, if not all of you, are resting or coming to, so the actual wording is a little bit fuzzy, but you do hear a couple key phrases. Rin's wizardry, temple, be there soon. And you see, and Ivyar begins to kind of sketch out different points on the map. And kind of cross-reference with catches that's laying out and around. We've got about 2 days journey ahead of us. It seems that the next opening that we should be able to start to prepare for. Yeah, roughly 2 days journey. Then we'll have one spare if something goes south. But oh man, what did he call it? He called it the demi arches.
Sounds great.
So if we head there, they'll be able to open up the rift for about 30 seconds.
okay.
Will they open it for us? So we'll all be there together. So then we can be like, okay, we're opening the rift in 3, 2, 1. Everyone, get ready, friends.
They're gonna open. They have enough. They have enough power that they're going to attempt to. They're going to open the rift. They have enough power at the portal.
Heck yeah, field trip.
We're gonna have 30 seconds, but we have about a day at the site. We have about a day to spare. It's gonna be 2 days travel.
Sounds okay with me.
Why don't we start heading now?
I agree.
I disagree.
Well, how many more exhaustions do you have?
4.
Get on your floating disc.
Yeah, get ready. Get on here. Get on your float.
The floating disc
I mean-
follows him. He'd just be sitting.
Can someone else push the floaty disc?
That's what I was thinking one time.
I don't know if you can or not.
I would happily do it for you. How about I carry? Wait, I can't carry you. You're big.
You could lay down on it and use your arms like one of those scooters we.
That's a funny thought.
You have to swim
mean,
on the disc.
Yeah. Theoretically, I forget. For exhaustion, can you only get rid of 1 a day, or if you sleep that entire day, can you get rid of 2 in a day?
It's 1 every long rest.
Got
So
it.
8 hours.
So 1 every 8 hours. Pretty much probably 2 a day.
Okay. In that case, can I just for the next? I'm cool with leaving then, but I can absolutely do nothing the next 2 days.
Well, traveling is not long resting.
Yes, I know. That's what I mean. Like, we can, if we wait a day here, I can get rid of 2 levels of exhaustion. We can go there, wait another day, and then get rid of the other 2 by the time the portal opens.
I got 1 more day to wait for my exhaustion anyways. So I was gonna rest until then.
This is a very time-sensitive thing, you two.
We got a week, don't we?
We
No,
have
2 days.
2 days.
For what? I missed
The
something.
rift to open.
Oh.
The rift opens in 3 days, but it's going to take 2 days to travel.
Oh, it takes 2 days to travel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Well,
we have to get
Yeah,
going,
we gotta
guys.
leave now.
okay.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we were
be.
trying to tell you.
That's fair. My bad. I'm sorry. This pizza is just so distracting. It's like a siren song.
I'll be back.
See, it got Desi. Okay, I'm cool with going. I'm gonna like blatantly like tell everyone like I am not in great condition right now. I will not. I will literally slow you all down.
And I mean, we are walking right into the lion's den.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait, where is this at? Where's the place at?
The arches.
I have a question. Didn't we one time found like a little area that was closer to those places in this cave system?
Yeah, like the cave in
Oh,
the
that's
city. I
true.
believe they found an opening that headed to the arches.
You're right. That did happen.
Okay,
What?
I'm back. I missed something else, didn't I?
Yeah.
How far travel was it from here to the cave entrance to the arches?
Couple hours.
That
We
is
can do
much
that.
better than a
That is
couple
very
days.
much better. We can like camp out at the like entrance
I mean,
until we need to go.
for what it's worth, it would be changing it from 2 days of travel in 1 day to 1 day of travel, 2 days off.
That would be so much better. Are the
Yeah.
arches safe? Are those
No, the Duat hangs around there.
things- Who's the person we're gonna meet then?
Ren, he's opening the rift from the material plane to this plane.
Okay. Well, we can hang out a couple like nearby.
Okay, so yeah, no, that seems like the plan then, or at least that's what Azra.
I am utterly lost and have no clue what to do. I'll follow you anywhere.
I'm
The most Tsubaki line I've ever heard.
It's
Azra
okay.
Ruckus. Do not
I lost
don't
too.
lead us astray. Okay.
It's my catchphrase.
There is it. We're gonna need to keep eyes on the arches at all times because from where we are there's gonna be a couple different boundaries, and navigation will be scrambled at certain points, so it's gonna be hard to reconnect and reorient ourselves if we lose sight of them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like, when I was heading towards the rift that we tried to get to, we only had to pass one, maybe two barriers. And that's just a couple compass flips and compass turns. But this is like heading into a sea of broken glass. We'd have to be, at certain points, turning the compass on a minute or by hourly basis. It's
Okay.
Helpful that our smart
less
person
sustainable.
is.
Why don't we have just more than one compass?
I thought
Because
we
you would
only-
have to turn them all anyway.
So yeah, so long as we can see the arches, we'll be able to make it.
Okay.
Okay. So we start going?
I guess no time like the present, right?
Guess so.
You're
Yeah.
the yeah.
Okay, so I'm unfamiliar with this city, by the way. So if one of you knows where we can find this shortcut, please lead ahead. I truly am
Would be
terrified
me.
down here.
That would be me.
We've been mapping this out for a while.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, so we're traveling down to the hole up above that we found earlier?
No, we're going through down one of the alleyways to a hole in the wall.
Oh.
Did I remember?
I believe this might also be the one with the bladders.
We should catch a live rat, throw it in, and see what happens.
We don't have time for that.
I didn't say now. If we're still here.
Let's just get going. I'll
We're all
lead the way down that path.
Okay. Everyone will follow behind you carefully, waving torches, maintaining.
I will be following behind as destructively as I can. No, I don't know why. I felt like I had to defy you when you said that.
No, that's fair. Kind of maintaining, keep watch and guard over anything if it's moving or seeming like the shadows want to challenge the light.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much how it works with us.
But a couple hours do pass, and you are able to make it back to the opening to the outside sands.
So how
That
close
way.
do we think you are? We are, if for AC, the guy,
We see the arches.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be about at least a day's travel. Maybe
okay.
maybe a day and a half at the most, but still faster than it would have been any other way.
Let's go.
This way. Let's go.
Right now?
Yeah, we're going.
Yes!
Okay.
Honestly, I don't want to waste time.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So what's the ruling vis-a-vis Tensar's floating disk and someone pushing it?
Sure. That makes sense. I mean, Tensor's
what
floating disk is designed as a way for a wizard to carry treasure out of a dungeon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
I will push you.
We.
we. I'm glad that's not what you thought. I was like, we.
There's room for like one more up here if someone wants on.
Sabaki, you
Tsubaki
probably.
takes her long rest on this.
Catch will also try doing the same. Unless, can I not do concentration while I'm going to
Is
sleep? Probably
Tensor's
not.
floating disk concentration?
Yeah.
Is it? I always thought it was.
I don't think it is.
No, it's
Jacob.
just an hour. Heck yeah.
I was about to say, I don't think it is.
We.
Okay. I'm cool with that. In that case, I'll just cast it, and then someone will wake me up after an hour, and then I'll cast it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, chances are you falling off of it will give you.
That's fair.
Yeah. That too.
After an hour, we'll fall to the ground.
Okay.
Ow,
so-
okay. No, from now on, I will cast this again in 1 hour. Wake me up so I can recast.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it is not your fault. I am just very badly hurt. And I cast it again. And I can do this for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
Because that's how many spell slots I got.
Gotcha. So as you are setting out into the desert, this will be a sort of extended skill challenge for travel, for overland travel in a dangerous terrain, getting closer to the arches.
Uh,
Sounds terrible.
Survivors ready?
I'm ready.
And I
ready.
think that just since that's going to be an extended journey to a what might be a boss battle,
Oh
what
no.
might be escape.
At least he's warning us.
It's just like last time. If this guy like keeps on lying to us or something, I'm gonna kill him. If like
He's not lying. He just keeps having. The thing just keeps moving. He has no control over this.
maybe he's just leading us to our death every time.
Well, considering we were gonna die anyways, I might as well die fighting.
True. Yeah, Zace agrees. Player does not. Players.
Player does
annoyed
not
with-
agree.
Player does not. Player's mad at this guy. If it does happen
We
again,
just don't know where Carmen San Diego is.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
If it happens a third time, I'm rolling a new character.
I don't blame
I will-
you at that point.
I will determine Zagra to be cursed, and I will
Hold on, Zagra.
Preparing new character now.
will roll a new character.
Yeah, no, that's...
Zagra, hold it real quick.
Yes.
Here, take this javelin. Take this other quarterstaff.
I still have my equipment. Why are you doing this?
You have some equipment. You could still use some. Here's a javelin. Here you go.
I
don't
have
know.
one of your quarterstaffs already.
Okay, I'll just keep that then. Here, take a javelin.
Can I even use a javelin?
Probably.
It is a
Simple.
simple weapon.
Okay, so yeah, javelin.
Okay. In case you need it. Oh, frick! That's an interesting point. Huh.
Probably use it as a.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet! I can actually keep the Tensar's floating disc going for another 6 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because I got 2 more spell slots technically. Depending on how you rule a short rest, because I can use Arcane Recovery during that short rest.
Short rest, since you're not concentrating on it. Yeah, you can take an hour that you would be floating on the disc, pull back 2 levels back.
Heck yeah. Okay, in that case, the Tensar floating disc good for 6 hours.
Okay. But since there's going to be travel and such, and leading up to what might be a climactic showdown, I think it would probably be better to pause right now and then pick up with that next time.
I
agree. I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks at each other, shakes their head. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah,
I consider
there.
my options.
But yeah,
Yeah.
warmed up and ready with your spells, you trek out into the desert, thirsty for vengeance and ready to escape these damned sands.
Papa John's backwards is
I really
Apasnaj.
hope it'll be the end of this arc next next week. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm kind of with you on that, but at the same time, I do love this land. I do love the idea of the Echo, but like, I world built
The
an entire continent.
that
The
We're not
that
even
moment
that we're
when
not even on at the moment.
Yeah, I would like to go back to like the action, like
if
the
you
lore.
if you create an entire planet that your characters don't even venture to, you might be a DM. If you create monsters that can threaten a TPK in 2 rounds, you might be a DM.
What is
You
TPK?
might be a DM.
Total party kill when
I was about to say-
all the players are down.
Oh,
It's happened.
It has happened. Big player.
Dragon. Anywho, is that it for today's session?
I think so. Yes. I
Cool,
wish you
cool.
all the best of luck.
Thank you.
I don't know
Thanks,
how we
thank you.
prepare for next time.
Grab your sage. Grab your anything to cure your dice. Make sure you roll as high as you can.
Coming
I
out of
really
there.
hope we get at least a day of rest because I'm going to show up to that place and be out of spell slots and on death's door.
Well,
Stacy's ready to
We did
entirely
get
do the battle
another-
himself.
while we were on the floating disc, did we get another thing of long rest?
It would only be 6 hours, so you. cannot
7
take
hours
the full-
total.
7 hours total.
Darn it.
It would be 7 hours total because the first 10 stars floating disc, and then I said, oh, I have 4 more.
Okay.
But then I found 2 extra, so it'd be 7 total.
7 total.
We're 1 shy.
We'll have to see. We will have to see.
We're really going to this
I'm
with not good
nervous.
preparation.
Yeah. I mean, what is this?
What I was scared about.
Okay, this is entirely the DM though. The DM is the person who's playing this character that keeps going, "Oh, do you guys want to go to your death?"
Again, that's not intentional on the character's part.
I know it's not the character, but
I mean, hey, you've got some time to explore the ruins if need be.
That's assuming the thing isn't there and
That
just
is also
chilling,
true.
waiting for us.
If we would have gone there whenever I told us to earlier, and when I made the suggestion, maybe we wouldn't be having this problem.
I would have liked to go gone there.
Anywho, I got to go.
Gotcha.
I have pizza
Gotcha.
fingers and I want to wash it off.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah,
understandable.
Enjoy
Alright.
your pizza.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah,
good
yeah.
day,
I
thank
have
you.
already enjoyed it. I scarfed that down already. It's all gone.
Oh, wow.
I wish you all a good night, and I will see you all next week with a
Sounds-
thrilling conclusion.
Jin. Oh boy.
Of this arc, hopefully. Maybe. Who knows?
Asterisk. Hopefully, oh, he just
Okay.
left.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.